the enigmatic guardians, introducing the Knights Templar and their secrets. For centuries, the Knights Templar have stood as an enduring symbol of medieval mystery, their story shrouded in whispers of immense wealth, secret rituals, and a sudden, brutal downfall. This powerful order of warrior monks, initially formed to protect pilgrims in the Holy Land, rose to become one of the most influential and wealthy organizations in Europe, leaving behind a legacy that continues to fascinate and puzzle historians, researchers, and treasure hunters alike. Their origins lie in the aftermath of the First Crusade, around 1118 AD, when a small group of knights dedicated themselves to the perilous task of safeguarding Christian pilgrims traveling to the holy sites in Jerusalem. These knights, under the leadership of Hugh of Payens, took vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience, forming a unique blend of monastic devotion and military prowess. They established their headquarters on the Temple Mount in Jerusalem, near the site of the former Temple of Solomon, from which they derived their name. The poor fellow soldiers of Christ and of the Temple of Solomon, later simply known as the Knights Templar. From these humble beginnings, the Templars rapidly grew in numbers and influence. They became renowned for their bravery and effectiveness in battle, forming the elite fighting force of the Crusades. Their reputation for piety and their crucial role in protecting pilgrims attracted significant donations of land, money, and goods from wealthy patrons across Europe. This influx of wealth allowed the Templars to establish a vast network of properties, including castles, churches, and farms, and to develop sophisticated financial systems that essentially made them the first international bankers. However, alongside their public image as devout warriors and protectors of the faithful, a veil of secrecy began to surround the Templars. Their initiation rites were private, their internal workings were largely unknown to outsiders, and rumors began to circulate about hidden knowledge and secret agendas. Some whispered that during their time in the Holy Land, the Templars had unearthed ancient secrets and powerful artifacts beneath the Temple Mount, treasures that went far beyond mere gold and silver. This air of mystery, combined with their immense wealth and power, eventually led to suspicion and ultimately to their dramatic and violent suppression in the early 14th century. Accusations of heresy, blasphemy, and immoral practices were leveled against them, culminating in their arrest, torture, and execution at the behest of King Philip IV of France and Pope Clement V. The sudden and brutal downfall of such a powerful order only served to deepen the enigma surrounding the Knights Templar, fueling speculation about their hidden treasures and their darkest secrets. For centuries, researchers and enthusiasts have sought to unravel the mysteries of the Templars, driven by the tantalizing possibility of uncovering lost relics, hidden wealth, and the truth behind the accusations that led to their demise. From the legendary Holy Grail to the Ark of the Covenant, numerous sacred artifacts have been rumored to have been in the possession of the Templars, their whereabouts remaining one of history's most compelling unsolved puzzles. The whispers of secret missions, esoteric knowledge, and a hidden agenda continue to fuel the imagination, making the Knights Templar a subject of endless fascination and the focus of countless investigations into their darkest secrets. The Holy Grail connection. Did the Templars possess the sacred chalice? One of the most enduring and captivating mysteries associated with the Knights Templar is their potential connection to the Holy Grail, the legendary chalice believed to have been used by Jesus Christ at the Last Supper. For centuries, the quest for this sacred artifact has driven countless individuals to embark on perilous journeys, not only for its immeasurable historical and religious value, but also for the purported divine powers it possesses. While many have sought to find the Holy Grail in various locations across the globe, a persistent theory suggests that this precious relic may have once been in the hands of the Knights Templar. Given their presence in the Holy Land for nearly a century during the Crusades, their reputation for seeking out important religious artifacts, and their immense wealth and influence, the idea that they may have discovered and safeguarded the Grail is certainly compelling. If the Templars did indeed find the Holy Grail during their time in Jerusalem, the question then becomes, what did they do with it? One prominent theory suggests that they may have brought it to the city of Acre, which served as a major Crusader stronghold and a significant Templar center after the fall of Jerusalem in 1187. Acre, with its formidable walls and strategic location, would have been a secure place for the Templars to store their most valuable treasures. Archaeologist Eliezer Stern, with the Israel Antiquities Authority, has spent decades excavating a massive underground Templar fortress beneath the Church of St. Andrew in Acre. His work has unearthed a sprawling network of 13th-century tunnels and crypts that may hold valuable clues about the Templars' activities in the city, including the potential location of their treasury. Some researchers speculate that if the Templars did bring the Holy Grail to Acre, it could still be hidden within these ruins, waiting to be discovered. However, other theories propose that the Templars may have taken the Holy Grail to Europe as their influence in the Holy Land waned. With their extensive network of churches and chapels across the continent, they would have had numerous secure locations to hide such a precious relic. Places like Rennes-le-Château in France and Rosslyn Chapel in Scotland, both known for their Templar connections and enigmatic features, have long been speculated as potential hiding places for the Grail. More recently, new evidence has emerged suggesting an alternative location in Poland. The Church of St. Stanislaus, a red brick chapel in western Poland built in 1232 during the height of Templar building activity, bears the appearance of a fortress. Ground-penetrating radar surveys conducted as recently as 2020 have revealed evidence of tombs of Templar knights, underground crypts, and even a tunnel linking the chapel to a well outside. These findings have led some researchers to believe that the Templars may have chosen this remote location to hide the Holy Grail, a place that searchers might not typically suspect. Whether the Holy Grail lies hidden beneath the ruins of Acre, within a secret chamber in a European chapel, or in an undiscovered location elsewhere, the possibility that it was once in the possession of the Knights Templar adds another layer of intrigue to their already mysterious history. Uncovering the Grail, wherever it may be hidden, would undoubtedly be a discovery of profound importance, not only for its historical and religious significance, but also for what it might reveal about the secrets and beliefs of the enigmatic Knights Templar. The Oak Island Enigma, Templar treasure across the Atlantic. The mysteries surrounding the Knights Templar extend far beyond the confines of Europe and the Holy Land, with some researchers proposing a startling theory that the Templars may have made their way across the Atlantic to North America centuries before Christopher Columbus's historic voyage in 1492. This audacious idea is often linked to the enduring enigma of Oak Island, a small island off the coast of Nova Scotia, Canada, that has been the site of a centuries-long treasure hunt. The legend of Oak Island centers around a mysterious pit, known as the Money Pit, which is believed to contain a vast treasure buried deep underground, protected by a series of intricate booby traps. Over the years, numerous attempts have been made to excavate the Money Pit, often with disastrous results, leading to the island being associated with a deadly curse that supposedly claims the lives of 7 men before the treasure can be found. Intriguingly, some researchers have drawn parallels between the mysteries of Oak Island and the known history and practices of the Knights Templar. The Templars were renowned for their wealth, their secrecy, and their sophisticated engineering capabilities, all of which could potentially be linked to the elaborate construction and booby traps found within the Money Pit. One compelling piece of evidence that has emerged in recent years is the discovery of a small lead cross on Oak Island's shoreline by treasure hunters Rick Lagina and Gary Drayton. While seemingly insignificant, this cross bears a striking similarity to carvings found etched into the walls of Dôme Prison in France, a 13th-century fortress where 70 members of the Knights Templar were imprisoned and tortured prior to their execution. The virtually identical nature of the cross found on Oak Island and the carvings in Dôme Prison has led some to speculate that members of the Knights Templar, possibly those who evaded capture during the order's suppression in the early 14th century, may have indeed journeyed across the Atlantic and brought with them some of their riches and religious artifacts. The Knights Templar were founded in the 12th century and quickly became the world's first combination of warrior and monk, acting as a security force for pilgrims traveling to the Holy Land. They also provided financial services, becoming known as the world's first international bankers. and were entrusted with safeguarding valuable relics gathered by pilgrims on their journeys. Following their suppression in 1307, many Templars who escaped the persecution fled to various parts of Europe, with a significant number finding refuge in Scotland. Some Templar scholars believe that these Templar refugees may have continued their journey across the Atlantic to North America, bringing with them their accumulated wealth, and possibly even some of the sacred relics they were known to have possessed. If this theory is correct, it raises the tantalizing possibility that the treasure buried on Oak Island may indeed be linked to the Knights Templar, and could include not only vast amounts of wealth, but also significant religious artifacts rescued from the Holy Land. The connection between the cross found on Oak Island and the Templar prison in France offers a compelling, though still debated, piece of evidence supporting this extraordinary theory of Templar presence in North America centuries before Columbus. The Ark of the Covenant. Could the Templars have hidden the holiest relic? Beyond the Holy Grail, another sacred artifact has been persistently linked to the mysteries of the Knights Templar, the Ark of the Covenant. Considered the most sacred object in the Old Testament, the Ark housed the stone tablets inscribed with the Ten Commandments, representing the very covenant between God and humanity. Its disappearance from historical records has fueled centuries of speculation, and some theories propose that the Knights Templar may have discovered and subsequently hidden this holiest of relics. The Templars' deep connection to the Temple Mount, in Jerusalem where they established their headquarters in the 12th century, is central to this theory. They insisted on being based near the site of Solomon's Temple, the original location of the Ark of the Covenant. Some researchers believe that during their nearly 100-year occupation of Jerusalem, the Templars may have conducted extensive searches beneath the Temple Mount, potentially unearthing the long-lost Ark. The Templars were known to have a keen interest in finding spiritual relics, not only those related to Christianity, but also artifacts from the original Jewish temple. The Ark of the Covenant, with its immense religious significance and its connection to divine power, would undoubtedly have been a prime target for their search. Adding to the intrigue is the Templars' known use of tunnels and underground passages. Archaeological discoveries in both the Middle East and Europe have revealed extensive tunnel networks connected to Templar sites, suggesting their potential use for hiding and transporting valuable treasures. One such location is Zedekiah's Cave in Jerusalem, a vast underground cavern beneath the Old City. Recently, archaeologists discovered a Templar structure within the cave, complete with tactical arrow slits, indicating a protective purpose. Some scholars theorize that this fortified structure could have been used by the Templars to guard an exit route from Jerusalem, and perhaps also a passage to a place where they could conceal their most valuable items, potentially including the Ark of the Covenant. If the Templars did discover the Ark, the question of its subsequent location remains. Some scholars suggest that they might have brought it to the very heart of the Catholic Church in Rome, given the Templars' direct allegiance to the Pope. The Vatican, with its vast archives and hidden chambers, holds centuries' worth of secrets, and the possibility that the Ark could be concealed within its walls cannot be entirely dismissed. The theory that the Ark of the Covenant might be buried on Oak Island, along with other Templar treasures, also gains some traction among researchers. The elaborate booby traps and engineering of the money pit could be seen as fitting protection for such a sacred and powerful artifact. Furthermore, the curse associated with finding the treasure on Oak Island has been likened to the potential consequences of disturbing such a holy relic. While the evidence for the Templars possessing and hiding the Ark of the Covenant remains largely circumstantial, the combination of their connection to the Temple Mount, their known interest in relics, their use of tunnels, and the enduring mysteries surrounding both the Templars and the Ark itself makes this a compelling, though ultimately unproven theory in the ongoing quest to uncover the Templars' darkest secrets. The downfall and the curse, betrayal, torture, and a lingering threat. The story of the Knights Templar is not only one of rise and influence, but also of a sudden and brutal downfall, marked by accusations of heresy, betrayal, and a lingering sense of a powerful curse. The events leading to their suppression in the early 14th century remain a dark chapter in history. leaving behind unanswered questions and fueling further speculation about the Order's secrets and their potential for retribution. By the early 14th century, the Knights Templar had amassed immense wealth and power, becoming a significant force in European politics and finance. However, their growing influence also bred resentment and suspicion, particularly from King Philip IV of France, who was deeply in debt to the Order. Driven by a combination of greed and fear of the Templars' power, Philip orchestrated their downfall. On Friday, October 13, 1307, a date that would forever be associated with bad luck, King Philip ordered the simultaneous arrest of thousands of Templars across France. Accusations of heresy, blasphemy, idolatry, and immoral practices were leveled against them. Charges that were likely fabricated or grossly exaggerated to serve the king's political and financial aims. Under intense torture by the French authorities, many Templars confessed to the fabricated charges, further damaging the Order's reputation. Pope Clement V, under pressure from the French king, eventually issued a papal bull in 1312, officially dissolving the Knights Templar. Their vast wealth and properties were supposed to be transferred to other religious orders, but in reality much of it was seized by the French crown. The Templars' Grand Master, Jacques de Molay, was among those arrested. After years of imprisonment and interrogation, he initially confessed to some of the charges but later recanted, declaring the Order innocent. In 1314, Jacques de Molay and another high-ranking Templar, Geoffrey de Charnay, were burned at the stake in Paris. As Jacques de Molay stood at the funeral pyre, waiting for the flames to consume him, legend has it that he issued a powerful and impassioned speech, vehemently proclaiming his innocence and the innocence of the entire Templar Order. In a dramatic act of defiance, he is said to have cursed King Philip IV and Pope Clement V, declaring that both would be called before God within a year and a day. Remarkably, within a year of de Molay's execution, both Pope Clement V and King Philip IV died. The Pope succumbed to a prolonged illness while the King died of a stroke while on a hunting trip. This uncanny timing led many to believe that de Molay's curse had indeed come to pass, adding a supernatural element to the Templars' tragic downfall. But the alleged curse did not end there. Over the course of the next 14 years, the Capetian line of French kings, including Philip IV's 3 sons and his grandson, all died in relatively mysterious circumstances, further fueling the belief in a lingering curse associated with the Templars and their wealth. The idea of a curse carrying over through time, perhaps attached to the Templars' materials or their wealth, has persisted for centuries. Some believe that anyone who recovers or has a significant interest in the Templars' lost treasures might be affected by this curse. This theory has even been linked to the ongoing and often perilous treasure hunt on Oak Island, with some speculating that the deadly curse associated with the Money Pit could somehow be connected to a Templar presence and the potential burial of sacred artifacts like the Ark of the Covenant. The downfall of the Knights Templar remains a dark and mysterious episode in history, marked by betrayal, torture, and the enduring legend of a powerful curse that may still hold sway over their lost secrets. Secret initiation rites, unveiling the Templars' hidden practices. Adding to the mystique surrounding the Knights Templar are the numerous accounts and rumors of secret initiation rites and hidden practices that were allegedly conducted within the Order. These clandestine activities, largely unknown to the outside world, have fueled speculation about the Templars possessing esoteric knowledge, engaging in unorthodox religious beliefs, and harboring secrets that went far beyond their public image as warrior monks. From the very beginning of their formation, the Templars were noted for their secrecy. Their internal workings, their rules and regulations, and particularly their initiation ceremonies were kept strictly private. This inherent secrecy naturally led to curiosity and suspicion among those outside the Order, giving rise to various rumors and theories about what transpired behind the closed doors of their commanderies. Accounts from the trials held during the Templars' suppression in the early 14th century, often obtained under duress and torture, provide some of the most detailed, albeit potentially unreliable information about their alleged secret rites. These accounts describe initiation ceremonies that involve denying Christ spitting on the cross and engaging in homosexual acts. The figure of a mysterious idol, often referred to as Baphomet, also features prominently in these accusations, with Templars allegedly worshipping this enigmatic figure in secret. However, the validity of these confessions obtained under torture is highly questionable. Many historians believe that these accusations were fabricated or heavily influenced by the Templars' accusers, particularly King Philip IV of France, to provide justification for the order's suppression. The Templars themselves vehemently denied these charges, and the historical evidence remains inconclusive regarding the true nature of their initiation rites and beliefs. Despite the lack of definitive proof, the rumors of secret practices have persisted for centuries, contributing to the Templars' image as a mysterious and potentially heretical organization. Some theories suggest that during their time in the Holy Land, the Templars may have come into contact with esoteric traditions or ancient knowledge that they incorporated into their own secret practices. Others speculate that the figure of Baphomet may have represented a form of Gnostic or pagan deity, indicating a deviation from Orthodox Christian beliefs. The secrecy surrounding the Templars' initiation rites has also led to connections with various secret societies throughout history, including the Freemasons. Some Masonic traditions claim a historical link to the Knights Templar, suggesting that they may have inherited some of the Templars' secret knowledge or rituals. However, these connections remain largely speculative and are not universally accepted by historians. Ultimately, the true nature of the Knights Templars' secret initiation rites remains one of their most enduring mysteries. Whether they engaged in the heretical practices they were accused of, or whether these accusations were simply a means to justify their downfall, the air of secrecy that surrounded their order continues to fascinate and contribute to their enigmatic legacy. The whispers of hidden rituals and unorthodox beliefs remain a key element in the ongoing quest to uncover the darkest secrets of the Knights Templar. The Baphomet Enigma, idol worship or misunderstood symbol. One of the most sensational and enduring accusations leveled against the Knights Templar during their suppression was the alleged worship of a mysterious idol known as Baphomet. This charge, which featured prominently in the inquisitorial trials of the Templars in the early 14th century, has become inextricably linked to their dark secrets and has fueled centuries of speculation about the true nature of their beliefs and practices. The descriptions of Baphomet provided during the trials were often vague and contradictory, ranging from a head with multiple faces to a cat or even a demonic figure. Some Templars under torture confessed to worshiping this idol, kissing its feet and engaging in other heretical acts in its presence. These confessions were a key component of the case built against the order by King Philip IV of France and were used to justify their arrest and execution. However, the true nature and significance of Baphomet remain a significant enigma. Many historians and researchers believe that the accusations of Baphomet worship were likely fabricated or distorted as part of the political and religious agenda to destroy the Templars. The confessions obtained under torture are considered unreliable, and there is no independent archaeological or documentary evidence to definitively prove the existence or worship of such an idol by the Templars. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, the image of Baphomet has persisted in popular culture and occult traditions, often associated with Satanism and other forms of esoteric beliefs. This association is largely due to the later interpretations of the Baphomet figure by occultists like Eliphas Levi in the 19th century, who depicted it as a winged, hermaphroditic figure with a goat's head, incorporating elements from various mystical and symbolic traditions. Some theories suggest that the term Baphomet may have been a corruption of the name Mahomet, the Prophet Muhammad, reflecting the Crusaders' negative perception of Islam. Others propose that it could have been a code word or a symbolic term with a meaning that has been lost to history. It's also possible that the accusations arose from misunderstandings or misinterpretations of certain Templar symbols or practices that were deliberately twisted by their accusers. The Baphomet enigma serves as a stark reminder of the power of propaganda and the dangers of relying solely on confessions obtained under duress. The accusations surrounding this mysterious figure played a crucial role in the Templars' downfall, contributing to their image as heretics and idolaters. However, the true meaning and significance of Baphomet, if it existed at all within the Templar Order, remain one of the most debated and unresolved aspects of their history, firmly entrenched within the realm of their darkest secrets. The Templar legacy, influence on secret societies and modern mysteries. Despite their violent suppression in the 14th century, the legacy of the Knights Templar has continued to resonate throughout history, influencing various secret societies, inspiring countless works of fiction, and contributing to numerous modern mysteries and conspiracy theories. The aura of secrecy, wealth, and power that surrounded the Templars in their own time has only intensified in the centuries since their demise, making them a subject of enduring fascination. One of the most prominent connections is the alleged link between the Knights Templar and the Freemasons. Some Masonic traditions trace their origins back to the Templars, claiming that Templar refugees who escaped persecution found refuge in Scotland and eventually formed the basis of modern Freemasonry. While the historical evidence for a direct lineage is debated among scholars, the symbolic connections and shared interests in certain architectural and esoteric themes are undeniable. Many Masonic rituals and symbols bear a striking resemblance to those associated with the Templars, further fueling this connection in the popular imagination. The Templars' story has also served as a rich source of inspiration for literature, art, and popular culture. From medieval romances to modern-day thrillers like The Da Vinci Code, the Knights Templar have been portrayed in a variety of ways, often as guardians of ancient secrets, possessors of hidden knowledge, or even as villains engaged in nefarious plots. These fictionalized accounts have further cemented the Templars' image as a mysterious and powerful force in history. In more recent times, the Knights Templar have become central to numerous conspiracy theories, often linked to their alleged possession of powerful artifacts like the Holy Grail or the Ark of the Covenant. Some theories propose that the Templars went underground after their suppression, secretly preserving their wealth and influence and continuing to operate behind the scenes. These theories often connect the Templars to other historical events and organizations, creating elaborate narratives of hidden control and esoteric power. The enduring mystery of their lost treasure also continues to captivate treasure hunters and researchers. The vast wealth accumulated by the Templars during their 2 centuries of existence seemingly vanished after their downfall, leading to persistent searches for their hidden hoards in various locations across Europe, and even, as discussed earlier, in North America. The legacy of the Knights Templar is a testament to their profound impact on history and the enduring power of mystery. Their unique blend of religious devotion, military might, and financial acumen created an organization unlike any other in the medieval world. While their secrets may never be fully uncovered, their influence continues to be felt in various aspects of Western culture, ensuring that the enigmatic Knights Templar will remain a subject of fascination and speculation for generations to come. Unanswered questions, the lingering enigmas of the Templars. Despite centuries of research and speculation, the story of the Knights Templar remains riddled with unanswered questions and lingering enigmas. The suddenness and brutality of their downfall, coupled with the air of secrecy that surrounded their order, have left behind a trail of mysteries that continue to challenge historians and captivate the public imagination. One of the most persistent questions revolves around the true reasons for their suppression. While King Philip IV of France's financial motives are clear, the validity of the heretical charges leveled against the Templars remains highly debated. Were they truly guilty of the blasphemous acts they were accused of, or were these accusations simply a pretext for the king to seize their vast wealth and eliminate a powerful rival? The historical evidence is often contradictory, and the confessions obtained under torture are unreliable, leaving the true nature of their beliefs and practices shrouded in uncertainty. The fate of the Templars' immense wealth also remains a significant mystery. While some of their properties were transferred to other religious orders, the vast amounts of gold, silver, and other valuables they were known to possess seemingly vanished. Where did this treasure go? Was it secretly joigné out of France before the arrests? Is it still hidden somewhere waiting to be discovered? The allure of the lost Templar treasure continues to drive countless treasure hunts and fuel elaborate theories about its potential locations. The significance of the Baphomet figure also remains an enigma. Was it an idol worshipped by the Templars, a misunderstood symbol, or simply a fabrication by their accusers? The lack of clear descriptions and the contradictory accounts from the trials have left the true meaning of Baphomet open to interpretation and speculation, further deepening the mystery surrounding the Templars' beliefs. The extent of the Templars' secret knowledge and potential possession of powerful artifacts like the Holy Grail and the Ark of the Covenant also continues to be a subject of intense debate. Did they indeed discover these sacred relics during their time in the Holy Land? And if so, what did they do with them? The possibility that these artifacts might still be hidden somewhere, perhaps in a secret vault or an undiscovered location, adds a tantalizing element to the Templar mystery. Finally, the question of the Templars' potential survival and influence after their official suppression remains unanswered for many. Did the order truly disappear? Or did some members go underground, secretly preserving their traditions and potentially influencing later secret societies? The alleged connections to Freemasonry and other esoteric groups continue to fuel this speculation, suggesting that the Templar legacy might be more enduring than historical records indicate. These unanswered questions and lingering enigmas are at the heart of the enduring fascination with the Knights Templar. They represent the dark secrets that continue to elude definitive answers, ensuring that the story of this powerful and mysterious order will continue to be explored, debated, and reimagined for generations to come. Conclusion: the enduring allure of the Knights Templar's darkest secrets. In conclusion, the Knights Templar remain one of history's most enigmatic and captivating organizations. From their origins as protectors of pilgrims to their rise as a powerful international force and their sudden, brutal downfall, their story is filled with intrigue, mystery, and unanswered questions. The darkest secrets of the Templars, their alleged possession of sacred artifacts like the Holy Grail and the Ark of the Covenant, their secretive initiation rites and the enigma of Baphomet, the true reasons for their suppression, and the fate of their vast wealth, and the possibility of their continued influence through secret societies, continue to fascinate and fuel speculation centuries after their demise. The evidence surrounding these mysteries is often fragmented, circumstantial, and subject to interpretation. The historical records are incomplete, and the accounts from the time of their suppression are often unreliable due to the use of torture and the political motivations of their accusers. This lack of definitive answers only serves to deepen the allure of the Templars, allowing for a wide range of theories and interpretations to flourish. Whether the Templars were simply victims of a greedy king and a compliant pope, or whether they harbored genuine secrets and engaged in practices that deviated from Orthodox Christianity, remains a subject of ongoing debate. The truth behind their rituals, their beliefs, and the ultimate fate of their treasures may never be fully known. However, it is this very uncertainty that contributes to the enduring appeal of the Knights Templar. Their story serves as a reminder of the hidden currents that can flow beneath the surface of history, the power of secrecy, and the enduring human fascination with the unknown. The quest to uncover the Templars' darkest secrets continues, driven by the hope of finding lost relics, solving historical puzzles, and perhaps even gaining insights into esoteric knowledge that has been hidden for centuries. Ultimately, the Abiao Knights Templars' legacy lies not just in their historical achievements but also in the enduring mysteries that surround them. They remain a potent symbol of medieval power, religious fervor, and the tantalizing possibility of uncovering hidden truths that could rewrite our understanding of history. As long as unanswered questions remain, the allure of the Knights Templar and their darkest secrets will continue to captivate and intrigue, ensuring their place in the annals of the unexplained.